the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. If you start assessing what went wrong in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss right to Barkley. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Jones. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Davis running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time racing.
Touchdown, Giants! Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, and Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Chris taking it at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Franks now to throw on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Franks. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. On the return, Williams. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
On 1st down, here's Franks. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the bootleg, Jones looking deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action, Jones. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them.
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And a fair catch signaled for and 10. Successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And
got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now Kaepernick. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Williams to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Second and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
Kaepernick to throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Here's Kaepernick. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable. Kaepernick looking to throw for it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Giants. On first down, Barkley.
135 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Kaepernick now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Kaepernick to throw for it on fourth. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off play action. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Now Jones throwing on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's brought down. Kaepernick going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Jones on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. Catch made by Slayton. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. 2nd down and goal. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. A final shot before break. Jones forced out to his left. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Buying time to his left. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken.